Hello everyone, how are you doing? I feel so out of the loop, but I was not missing this whatsoever for my beautiful, wonderful friend Ashley. She is one amazing lady. She knows how much she means to me. I'm not going to blubber and cry and say, oh, because she knows how much I love her. Mwah. um, so, good evening and welcome to Colouring Happy. And I've got a bubble in my throat. So bear with me. It has been a couple of weeks since I've been streaming. I'm not going to go into detail as to why I've not, but I will do on my next stream, just not today, because it's all about being happy and that is what we want. So good evening everybody and welcome to the room. Hello Emily, lurking and working, that's fine. I've been lurking all weekend, but I have been in some and not in others, and I do apologise. Hi Renee, hi Lisa, hi Gypsy, hi Alex, hi Aspe, hi Mona, hi Sarah. I'm just going through, there's lots and lots of here. Hi Mary, Ashley, whoop whoop whoop. Hi Melissa, have you got that baby out yet? Hi Lisa Caril, is that? Yes, happy birthday to our Ashley, which is next week. It's the 30th, isn't it? The 30th of September. So today, what used to make me happy, hi Ruth there, what used to make me happy was Kirby, but you all know how much I love colouring his stuff until I came across Karolina Kubikowska. I don't even know if I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I am so sorry, because I don't pronounce names very well at all. Hi Texas. Hi Audrey. Hi Teresa. So when I came across Karolina's work, it was like my dream combination ever. It is a mix of colouring, art and the supernatural, and everyone knows that both of them are my absolute all-time favourite things in the world, apart from my kids and my family and everything else. They come first, but these are second. Hi Carol, I'm sure I've just seen someone else. My chat just gone funny. So yes, hi Sarah. So I will be colouring in this one, and I've chose to do this page here purely because I love my crystals, I love colouring, I love nature, very connected to my own third eye, and why not? It's beautiful. So I'm going to be colouring this with my polys. And I've got a lovely little rabbit here on, just Google one, just a plain wild rabbit. Hi Renee, have I said hi to Renee? I'm getting muggled up with who I've said hi to. Goodbye, Aspie. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And we're going to get our browns out. So, this little cutie is very, very cream-like at the start, but the POLYCHROMOS, bizarrely, don't have that kind of colour. So let me just get the colours out that I want, because I'm very obviously unorganised as well of my colours. I was having a right dilemma of what colours am I going to use tonight. Oh, there's lots and lots and lots of you. So I have missed all of you. I have missed each and every one of you. I will tell you that. But it's just been one of them. The last couple of weeks, it's just how it's had to be, unfortunately. Let's have a look at these colours. So I'm just trying to match up some lighter colours what may work. I'm going to use my white. Sure, I'm going to be using my Holbein white just for round that nose. I will catch up chat in a minute. I've missed your good days. I'm probably crying because of you all. Oh, I give you a big squeeze. A squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You crackpot, don't be crying. Crying with tears of laughter, I hope. And burnt ochre is what I'm looking for. Not brown, and I'm picking up brown. I should know by now exactly where all my colours are, but I think along the way I've lost some from the last. I think it may be from when I did my Colin Thompson, because I have not got the colours I'm looking for in my set. How bad is this? Right, there we go. So I've got the burnt ochre. I'm going to go with my Holbein soft white as well. Let's get cream out, because I definitely want cream. I was trying to eat my tea as fast as I could. I'm on my way to rehearsal, Shell, but I am here. No problem. Hi, Kathy. How are you? We definitely all love our Ashley. Okay, so I've got them colours out, because in this Wild Rabbit there's some very like cool tones in it, and there's also some very warm and rich tones in it. So I want to go for some rich tones, which is going to be burnt sienna, which I've just seen here for sure. I definitely want my burnt sienna. I'm going to get some walnut brown. I don't know what I was going to call that pencil, Luke Van Dyke. Just ignore me. Walnut brown. And then I want some, we're going to go on to Van Dyke brown, and then sepia. The dark sepia. Hopefully, if you can hear my dog downstairs, I do apologise, but he's just being a weirdo at the minute. He's crying and making all kinds of racket. Okay, so I may use, no I won't. So these are the colours I'm going to use for our lovely little rabbit. Hello Azra, how are you? Okay everyone, something that has made you happy today. Tell me. Do you know what's made me happy today? Seeing all the wonderful colourists and all the wonderful watchers coming along and being with us while we all do this colouring. That has made me happy. Happy, happy, happy. Happy for Ashley. And just happy to see everyone. And do you know what made me really, really, really happy? That Mary was on and I was laughing my head off, and it reminded me of when Tonya and Mary used to do a bit of both, and we used to laugh about the most oddest, stupidest, weirdest things ever. It just brought me back to the bauble times, the knickers times. The laugh was so funny. And it just brought me back to a time where I was really, really happy. And do you know what? It just brought that little spark back that I needed. So thank you very much, Mary and Tonya, for Mary doing her stream, because it was amazing. Okay, so I'm going to be using my soft white first, which is the Holbein 501. And I am just going to zoom in, of course. I'm trying to keep up with chat as well because it's flying. Hi Brenda Lou, how are you? You had broccoli and cheese quiche. Mmm. So is his little nose black? I need a little bit of pink. Okay, so this little white nose, I'm just going to put this over the top of here. Now, I haven't used pencil in this. Yeah, I've actually used pencil. That was a little white lie. How dare me? I'm just bring that up into the nose up into the bridge, and then I just want a bit of sepia. So I'm using sepia. I don't think you'll see it. It'll not zoom in on it. Dark sepia. Lynn, hello. How are you? Sorry, that was highly hyper excited. I totally agree with you there, Alex. Tonya Mary TV would be hilarious. So I'm just going to flick in some sepia just from this nose here. So this is literally off the cuff, the first colouring. That's supposed to be obviously part of the hugs, but unfortunately I've just not been able to. But I am going to catch them all up. Don't you worry, they will all be on. They just won't all be on in September. So I haven't coloured since my last video of hugs, which I think has been a couple of weeks. So I am, when I say I'm winging it, I actually am from today. So I'm going to be doing a lot of just flicking round the nose bit here. Just flicking it out and trying to keep up with chat as well. Hi Vin, how are you, honey? Oh, I know, I'm scared, Aspie, of when my polys start going a bit funky. So at the minute, I'm just trying to suss out how this page is going to take the... I'm just going to keep that there because it's frustrating me not staying where I want it. It's going to be a bit hard to kind of follow Emily's page here because there's quite a lot of grayscale. So I'm going to... It's not grayscale, it's just heavy inking, as I call it. So I'm going to try my very best to make it look flicker. Oh geez, I noticed the bunny has a third eye. Yes, it does. It's got another eye. The all-seeing eye. Exactly like I said, I'm very into my supernatural stuff. So this is a very me image. It's as shell as you're going to get. Hello, Gemma Raz Scrap Shack. How are you? Hi, Rita. So yes, it does have a nice little spooky dooky third eye going on there. So I'm just going to bring some soft white into this bit here. I don't think you might not be able to see it, unfortunately. And then in that, I'm just going to add some flicks of sepia. I'm still using the sepia in that white. And then from the white, I'm going to bring in cream, ivory, sorry, not cream. It is a bit blurry, I'm really sorry, but it won't focus on that tiny little writing. Hi Corey, how are you? Supernatural. I am good. Had breakfast out today. It was fun. Nice. First time out of the house in some time. And did you have a good day? So I'm just going to put a light layer of ivory because all around the nose of the rabbit is this light, creamy kind of circle of fur. I'm going to go all around where I put the sepia in. And try my best to kind of bring this rabbity look out. Yes, ambient, it has a third eye. It does. It's very typical of Emily's work. Emily's? I mean, Karolina. What's some Emily on the brain there? So I'm just going to add some burnt ochre into this now, and I'm just going to flick. So I'm following how it flicks on the picture. I'm following the fur. I'm hoping that you can start seeing this. I don't know if I've got my brightness up a little bit too much. I'll have a look at it in a second. Because I don't think you're seeing unless I try and bring it down a little bit more. Let me have a look if I can get you to see these colours a bit better. Oh, I love it all ambient. That is my favourite sort of stuff. Hi Nina, how are you? Let me just check I've not got my brightness up a little bit too much. Just bring it down ever so slightly. Obviously I'm not the best at animal fur yet, and I'm still learning. I think Karen Valentine is the best one to go and watch for fur. Her fur is amazing. Any idea about the Colleen pencils? Are they good? I have them available in South Africa. I'm not too sure about that, Purple. So I could get that book right now. The problem is I need to immediately find out of my pencils that match yours. Oh. And what pencils are you using? I mean, quite a lot. You can pretty much match up with POLYCHROMOS. Because they do use quite well-known names, so you can kind of get that same kind of colours. It just depends on what pencils you've got. I'm just keeping my hand light and I'm just flicking out. I think it might end up turning out to just be a smooth rabbit if I can't navigate through all this black, really dark stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to come in with burnt sienna, and I'm going to bring that up. I'm just going to lightly go all the way up towards his little third eye. Into that fur that I've just been blending in. I haven't seen one page of hers, so I gotta go to Etsy and then I gotta find the Prismacolor that matches. Ambient, you'll find her colouring books on her actual website now. She hasn't got any on her Etsy at the minute, but I've put the link in the description for her actual store on her website, so you can just nip on there and get it off that one. I think that's probably your best bet at getting a book at the minute, because I think they're very on and off on her Etsy store, her colouring books. I think she has more PDFs on there, but on her actual website. And don't quote me in different countries, but for me in the UK, it's actually cheaper from her website than it is from Etsy. Can you erase the dark on the paper? I shall try it for you. I have an electrical eraser. Let me just have a see if I can get some of this black off. See if you can see that. So I've just erased that bit there. It does erase it ever so slightly. The paper's good and thick, so whether it would affect the paper after, so it's quite thick with and I'm using a battery powered one. Hi Tonya. So that's as much as I can get off with that. But they are heavily inked, some of the pages. Shelley's going to experiment. Let me just see if I've got a hand one here somewhere. So I've just got your typical Faber Castile ink eraser. Just going to see if that is any better at getting some of the ink off. I think it's pretty much the same. I'll probably get a little bit more off, but not really by much. I mean, there's a slight difference. It looks more grey than it does black. But it's not lifted the paper off. Let's have a see if I can get some black in it, because I know I'll be using some kind of black here, so I'll just do some flicking. Nope, my pencil goes over it really nicely. So yeah, but I wouldn't like to sit here and have to erase a lot of what's on the pages. And if I pull this up just a little bit, it'll go out of focus for a second. But a lot of the pages are quite dark in areas, but some are quite light. I mean, this is the Ticket to Dreams one. The other one is my. They're both. I can't decide between the two. And she's got another book that I really want as well. And then she's done a collaboration book with 3 other artists that's also absolutely amazing. But I think that's sold out at the minute. But yeah, it is quite. I nearly put the wrong colour on my page. It is quite a dark, but I do like dark grey scales, I must admit. Right, that is a lot of work. It definitely is. Hi Jamie, how are you? Hi Kirsty. Why did I sound American then? That came out right American. So let's see if I can get this rabbit to look like a rabbit. So right now I'm just putting the rich tones in the undertones. That's down here. And then I want his little cheekies down here. They're going to be this nice red tone. Might end up being a smooth furred rabbit at this rate. I'll see. It's harder when you want to be realistic with them, but then they've got quite heavy drawing lines in them. It's definitely a beautiful book, definitely. I'm not doing too bad. I have to get my head around some stuff with my health, but I'll be fine. I've had a lot of help off Angie and Ashley because it kind of happened when I was chatting to them. So let's see. So I want to bring in some dark sepia down here at the bottom. So I'm holding my pencil right up at the very end, so I'm not laying it down too heavy, because I'm just marking out basically where the darker sections of the rabbit is compared to the lighter sections of the rabbit. So Karolina's done quite well with the markings here anyway, pretty much true to the wild rabbit's face. I can't wait to have a go at the crystals, so what I might do is just do his face. I won't have loads of time because how long have I got? Have I got a 2-hour slot? Hi Evelyn, how are you? I've missed everybody. It's not. It possibly is curable if I lose weight. Yeah, I'm not. It's nothing like really bad, but I just don't want to talk about it on the happy stream. It means a lot of changes have to be made. So then we're going to have a bit of it. This is going to be all dark up here. And then they've got, now I have to factor in the third eye. Because in this little cute rabbit down here, he don't have a third eye. So it's going to have a bit of the dark sepia around here. It's kind of like when I feel like you do fur, it's kind of like when you do skin, and then the skin has that ugly stage where you shadow everything and it's like really ugh, and it doesn't even look like it's going to come out as anything. Oh, I've missed you all too. Yes. Order away, ambient. Choo choo choo. Out comes the enablement train. I don't do very much enablement, so yeah, go and buy the book. So now, so we're gonna have. I'm just gonna bring back burnt sienna, and we're just gonna add in a little bit more here, and then under his eye, down here. He or she, might be a she. This one. Takes layers amazingly well, this paper in here, and it takes watercolour. So did I do a watercolour page in this one? I don't think it did on this one. Let me just pull my camera up just a little second. It was in her imaginary friends one, so I've done this is a watercolour one. This one was done with watercolour. And it slightly buckles, but nothing that shoving the page back together or down a book, the weight of the book flattens the page back out. But that was all complete watercolour. I did that at Christmas, and then I scanned it in and sent some Christmas cards out to people with that on. So yeah, the book takes markers well. Have I used markers in here? So some of the books, so this imaginary friend, the images are single-sided, so you could use markers in this if it went through, and it's massively thick, like you're getting your money's worth out of these books. And this one is not the same. Ticket to Dreams, let me just get the front page up. That one was Imaginary Friends, I've just shown you. And this Ticket to Dreams, some images are single-sided and then some aren't, so it just depends on what you, so you'd have to be careful what. I'm not too sure. Let me just do a tester while you're all here, because you do get, if anyone's interested in buying her books, you do get a tester page. So let me get the blackest of alcohol markers, and let's see if it'll go through. So this is a brush marker, so we'll do some nice brush markings. It'll flicker a minute until I take it off. Let's dry that one and just do quite a few layers, and we'll see if it goes through. So I did quite a few layers there. So as you can see a bit of shadowing. It doesn't come all the way through. That flaming zoom. My camera just like lost the plot. 1 second. Tell me my camera's not just give up the ghost. So yeah, there's a slight bit of shadowing, so obviously that's an alcohol marker, so they may come through, especially if you was to use it on one page. You might get a bit of shadowing on a lighter page on the page after. She does have PDFs, it's just whether she's got that page ambient. I'm not too sure if she has that page on PDF. I think PDFs are on her actual Etsy store. I've lost my page. Oh, and it takes coffee. I did coffee on that one for the background area. Oh, it's all stuck. What's going on? There we go. And they're all spiral bound as well, which is really nice. So you know I like experimenting for you all and showing you what there is on there. So there we go. Let's go back to colouring. definitely Scrap Shack. What's your name? What do you normally be called? I feel strange shouting out Scrap Shack in case I say it wrong, because you all know what I'm like at slaying names. I am not very good when it comes to names. Just get this back on. Okay, so we're going to have, oh, wrong colour. Did I pick that colour up and not my right colour? Okay, and then we're going to have some gingery browns up here. Top of the head. Not around the eye. So back to, just in case it's burnt sienna. This gingery colour is coming round here. Is it Rita? Right, okay, Rita. I'll try and remember that if I don't just jog my memory. I have terrible memory sometimes. Okay, so I want to kind of not go too dark around the eye, because I want to give it the same kind of look as I'm going to do around the main eyes. So we've got any more gingery red. Going to have a bit coming along here. And then a bit coming along this eye, just under here. And then we're going to have some dark sepia coming back in here. So I'm just mapping out where all the dark and the light areas of the... Let's bring in some walnut brown. Rita, good to know it takes coffee as when I spill it. I've hardly had any sleep either. I've had about 4 hours sleep. I was on a ghost hunt last night in Hull. So we had to stay over in a hotel. And funnily enough, we've been on location. We've had some good activity. Hi, Deb. I will get too used to your name, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I might just, sometimes I need a memory jog. So yeah, last night was on location at an amazing place in Hull, and we had some really good activity. And then I went back to my hotel room and I falls asleep first. My skinny doctor told me that this year, as I gained so much weight from being shut in, that's pretty much what's happened to me actually. So yeah, I'm lying in my bed, fast asleep. I falls asleep before my brother and my mum. We're all in separate beds, and then the next minute, I don't know what time it was, but all I hear is someone going rackle, 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 rackle on our hotel room door. So I rolled over, and I don't know if I was half asleep or half awake. Someone was definitely jiggling on a door, but I thought I saw some white light popping out. Let me just pop it. So popping out from around the bathroom door. So I thought, oh, my mum's stuck in the bathroom, and I'm going, Mum, are you stuck in the bathroom? Stop shaking the door like that. What's wrong? And then next minute, my mum woke up and she went, Shell, I'm in my bed. What's wrong? And I went, well, I think someone may be rattling on our bedroom door. So I get up to investigate, thinking my mum was in the bathroom. It wasn't my mum, obviously. It was somebody else. And I get up and I'm walking to my door, and then the door angle starts going like this again, and I'm like, what do I do? Because there's someone rattling on the door. So obviously somebody outside the door. It's not my mum stuck in the bathroom, but it is somebody outside the door, obviously with the wrong room. They've got the wrong room. But I'm like, right, do I open this door? Do I not open this door? So I decided I wasn't opening the door. And I just held the handle. I just held the handle so they can't get out. Or they couldn't keep rattling the door. Because there was annoying me, to be fair. I'm going to come back in with burnt ochre. And then they moved on, obviously, to the next door and started rattling and shaking that like an absolute loons. No idea who it was, but that thing of when I woke up, the light was on in the bathroom, and I honestly thought it was my mum stuck. But then, after, it only dawned on me after, that we actually turned the bathroom light out. So I have no idea why, for that however long, that the bathroom light was on. So I'm thinking, who turned the bathroom light on? Ivory now. So then obviously I got back into bed, and then I couldn't sleep very much after that, purely because I was thinking who was in the bathroom at that point. Because when I turned back round, obviously the bathroom light wasn't on. So it was a bit of a weird hotel room moment, and then I was tossing and turning after that, and I just couldn't get to sleep. So I've had very little sleep today, or last night. So I'm definitely a bit more out the loop than normal. So back to ivory, we'll just do this part of the eye. I'm just going to get black, and I'm just going to deepen up the little eyes before I move on to the... I know, wouldn't it only happen to me, Jamie? And I'm sat there, my mum's like, I said, Mum, it was dead confused because I thought, I woke up thinking my mum was in the bathroom, and she wasn't, she was in a bed. So I went, Mum, there's someone shaking that door. She rolls over and starts snoring a conker off again, and like, and I'm thinking there's someone shaking that door. My brother's sleeping in the bed across the room, snoring his head off. I thought, I'm just going to have to get up. I'm going to have to get up and actually go and see to whom's at the door. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to kind of give it a pupil in the middle. I'm going to try and make this eye look human. I'm going to try. I want it to look like a proper round iris. It would only happen to me that it was a flaming cracker of a ghost hunt. It was an amazing location. I loved it. So I might have to I want to try and make like a iris shape just around here. I'm probably going to make it wonky now and it won't look like an eye. So I'll come back to that in a second. I'm going to come back in with burnt oak. In fact, no, I'm not. I want to go with a lighter colour. I've just dropped something on the floor. This is the colour I want. So I'm going to go with green gold just for in the centre here, because this will waken the eye up a little bit here. I'm not too bothered about them white spots because I can put them back in. So right now I'm just filling the whole of this circle. I'm going for creating kind of like a human shape to the eye. As long as I'm not covering it. So the outer eye part here, just going to add in some burnt ochre. Just see if it'll work. Hi, Catherine. I'm not too sure if I said hi. Hi, Nana. Hi, anyone that's coming in, and I may have missed anyone because I have no idea. It's going that fast. I can't even keep up with chat, and I'm looking down, and then I'm trying to look back up. Okay, so I got that nice yellowy undertone, and then I've put over the top the burnt ochre, and then we're going to come in. I'm going to sharpen this up actually. Oh, that was not a very good dirt sharpener. So let's just come in with a bit of burnt sienna again. And I'm imagining my clock shape. Putting in my clock shape. So I'm not too worried about that bit in the middle because I want it to look. Sitting here eating a piece of blueberry dump cake. What is a blueberry dump cake? Oh dear me. Oh, why are you all eating cake? I can't have cake. So I'm going to come out from the centre too, just on these here. And then I want walnut brown. That's going to come in to like the clock position. When I say clock, I always imagine when I'm doing my eyes, I always flick my pencils in towards the centre of a clock. So like 12, 6, 9 and 8, and then I'll make sure that my eye thing goes all the way into the centre. What I'm going to do is just sharpen up this so it should help my iris start to pop out a little bit more. I want it to look like a iris sort of human-y eye, but not quite see it, but you can see it. Like the eye to the soul. I'm going to come up here. And then I'll just shade that section off. And then down underneath. I've not finished with the animal skin, with the fur. I've just kind of lost my way for a second and jumped to the eye. I'm going to flick some of this black inwards as well. Hi Karen! I'll be lurking as family is over. No problem, lurk away, Louise, that's fine. So I'm just going to blacken that bit off actually there and there. And I'll add my own highlights in. I'm just going to bring some of my ivory. I just want to capture some of that highlight effect in the middle for the eye. Sorry, I forget and then I blow. So what I'm going to do is get my white gel pen. That might be my big one. And I want the little one. These haven't been used in a bit, so I'm not too sure whether I'll add it kind of in the waterline. His little third eye's lit up, so I'll let it stir at you for a bit. I didn't want it to... That middle eye looks like a belly button. Oh dear me. Does it really? So I'm just going to come in with walnut brown and just get some of these creases picked out of this eye, because I think it's kind of like a human eye rather than a rabbit eye. I'm back with burnt ochre. Kind of want it to look like it's drawing you all in. Not now since you finished it. A dunk cake is usually a combination of canned fruit is usually drained and combined on the bottom of a baking dish, and people add yellow and white cake mix, simply pouring it right over the top. Oh, like an upside down pineapple cake. Oh, thanks, Deb. I'm trying to make this one look like an actual skin of an eye. Like an actual, not skin of an eye, but the human part of an eye. And then green gold. Kind of like a... and then ivory. Okay, right, let's get back to the fur, because I don't have long. What time do I come off? Can someone tell me what time I'm on till? Is it, what time did I come on? 8. Do I come off at 10? Is it 10 o'clock? Okay, so what I'm going to do now, so in the rich tanned areas, I'm just going to come in with black. I'm scared of flicking in case I get it wrong. I'll start flicking in some black. Kind of bring that coming up to there. All around that eye. And I'm just going to follow all. I hope I can do this right, because kind of just putting in now where these dark patches are, and I'm going to be using all the colours we've got. I've put down as a base, but I'm going to be making him look furry is my plan. They are quite furry little things, aren't they? I'll put these all in here. I need to. Me too, Alex. I was thinking the same thing. Lurking shell and ironing uniforms. No problem. I've got to iron uniforms. Have I? Thanks, Mona. Is it just that there's a gap after me? So I can go over if I want to. I've got no one after me. Ashley's on. She's at theatre. Is she going to theatre practice? I really need some one-to-one animal for tuition off. Karen, I need to ask for animal fur tuition. I'm going to try my best for tonight at making it look flicky because it's hard. It's just so much black ink kind of. I'm going to try and make him look fluffy anyway, as much as I can. So then we've got some, I'll just turn my page. Oh no, I've just got the pencil. So it's going to have some little black flicks down here. This thing with like furry kind of animal fur, like wild animals, I think it's harder because it's like coarse and short, and I can't describe it. It's not really long and flowy. I think it's hard to do little wild animal fur. Well, I do anyway. Try and keeping it going the right way. Drying. Mary, can you believe how expensive a can of pie filling is? Is pie filling the actual cake that you bake? Yes, F sounds familiar. Yummers. It's how I'm seeing it, and then Ashley is yes. Rightio, no problem. Always use pie filling in the bottom because they're sweet. I would be happy to help you. Oh yes, Karen! I need some one-to-ones in the art of animal fur. I can't do it. I can do her, and I'm trying my best because it does make me happy flicking. You all know I'm a flicky colourist, and I just kind of need a bit of help with animal fur. Just don't seem to be able to do it, especially when it's like this, you know, when it's like spriggy and it's like well, how do we do this? Do you know what I mean? That's what I find hard. So I'm just using black all at the minute. Food makes us happy. Yes, it does. Robin, how are you? Oh, I'm so sorry. Lurk away, honey. Lurk away. Sending you a massive hug. And I've just remembered I've still got to finish my Monya Gates one for POLYCHROMOS. I've not finished that either at the minute, so I will promise I will finish that and get it up. I've got so much I need to catch up on. But like I said, I've been so out of the loop with everything that I'm a bit lost. Nina, can you all stop talking about cake? I'm getting hungry. Oh dear me, I can't eat cake. Stop talking about cake. It's not allowed anymore. I'm going to do some black up here. So everywhere, this darkest one. Okay, and then I'm going to get the red one, which was the burnt sienna. And we've got all that, I'm going to add that in as well, in between. I'm hoping this works. So where I've put the red, this is where I'm putting, where I put the burnt sienna as a flat base, that's where my map is. That's where I'm adding it in now. So you're probably not going to learn anything from me trying to do this fur, but I'm going to try. You can all see me trying. If you need a laugh, Robin, watch Murphy's stream. Tammy, hello. Shell shorter. Yes, I'll try and cheer you up. I will try my best. So I'm going up here now, up to the eye. I just can't get that strokey effect that Karen gets. It just looks amazing. Like, I can't even chat when I watch Karen. I've said this before. I kind of just get in awe of what Karen does is just phenomenal when it comes to animal fur. Hi Wilson, how are you? I'm just going to nip some of this into that tanned area there. I'm going to move my pencils because I've got my arm on that side and I keep sticking to my pencils and they're sticking to my arm and falling on the floor. I mean every minute of it, Karen, because honestly, you and fur, I'm even on that canine group and I sit there in awe of all of them that can do fur, because it's just the one thing that I just want to accomplish, and it's evading me. So at the minute I'm just doing my own way of doing it. I don't know any other way. Looking a little bit furry and it'll get thicker and I'll build it up, but it's just hard. So hard. But you're all seeing me adventure here. I didn't want to just shade it all. I'm going to add some into this. So this is going to start coming this way now because it's its eye. Let me just get my reference photo up because I'm getting a bit confused. The fur whisperer, yes, that's the right term. Yes, so they're coming this way. These ones are coming this way, so I've gone the wrong way with them there. Whoops. I'll fix it. So I'm kind of trying to make it look a bit rough and fluffy. To sharpen it. There you go, it just takes patience and a lot of flicking, right? Yes. So much flicking. And the reference photo helps, because when you get a bit confused with what you've got in front of you, I can just get it out, but I'm just wondering if the whites will, so these are flicking out this way. But yeah, these ones are flicking this way. Need to get them to go that way. And these I'm going to flick this way, like this. So you give me eyes, give me skin. This is why I need to put the page aside. I need to go back with a fresh, not critical and comparing eyes. Were you comparing eyes, Evelyn? How's your little one, Cora? How's she doing? I know she wasn't so well before. It's awful when your little ones are poorly. You don't know what to do for the best. So I'm going to flick these hairs kind of going that way, because I thought if an eye's popping out the head of the bunny rabbit, it's kind of going to create like a push out of skin around it. So that's what I'm going to do. Kind of like that. So then in them darker areas, in my little wild bunny rabbit, I've got a lot of cream. So in these I'm going to kind of come now and start flicking with ivory in the middle of all these. Hi Molly, how are you? Oh, bye Rita, thank you for coming watching. No worry, family first, honey, family first. Yeah, only, yeah, that is definitely true, Deb. Only can do fur like Karen. Karen can only do fur like Karen. I'm not doing my fur here justice, so I think I might leave that colour actually for now. What I want to do is bring in some Van Dyke brown into my little mix of browns here. And I'm going to kind of go in between. It's getting them to look individual but so small at the same time. And sometimes I'm alright at it, and then other times I'm not. Loads of flicking, but kind of rough flicking, so it looks a bit rough. That's what I'm going for. Is it starting to look fluffy? Or is it not? I wish Karen could just come and jump into my brain for a minute, do my fur, and then I'll be alright. Come and do a bit of mind control, Karen. Come jump in my head and do my little rabbit. Hi Kenny, how are you? Just bring some up here, and then I might use the white and the creams after I've added all the colour in. Kenny, I'm attempting to do like wild rodent shaggy rabbit hair. And I think I need to be a bit more free flowing, but I suppose it's a good thing to show. I'm not here to teach anybody anything, but just to kind of, if anyone picks up anything from what I do, then that's brilliant. But this animal fur thing is a challenge. So I am trying. I want this to stay white, but I kind of want to add some bits of light fur in it, or shades of darker fur within the light bits around its mouth. I think it's getting there alright. I'm kind of doing it alright, but it's just not very. So I'll turn my page this way. Just sharpen it again because I've lost its. I'll go in its eyes and really liven its eyes up in a minute. It just shows though, when you kind of don't know what you're doing, this is showing to people that wouldn't try it to just keep trying it. Because there's no harm, it's only a page in it in your book, it's not anything detrimental. So I'm just going to try and do some another direction as well, just because it's that kind of, it's not uniform, is it? Kind of wild fur. And I'm turning my pencil and remembering that. Is it starting to look like a furry rabbit, Evelyn? Well, that's good. That's what I'm kind of aiming for. I'm just thinking, flick away, Shell. It might end up starting to look like a flicky I can't get it out. A flicky, furry rabbit. What's a langamorph? Oh my gosh, I never even knew them. I didn't know. I thought they were rodents just like rats and stuff. Just with floppy ears and look cuter and not got. Although some rabbits can be aggressive actually. Let's just bring burnt sienna back in here. I honestly never knew that, but then I don't know much about animals. Oh, Melissa, are you still holding that baby? Hi, Kelly. You need to get eating pineapples and curries and tell your husband to go drive you around on some bumps on the road. See if that'll get your labour going. I'm just going to put some dark into the, not dark, some reddish into that part. Oh, it's starting to look like it, isn't it? Okay, okay, I'm liking this now. Where's my true white? Let's get some white in, see if that helps, and then I'll go on to the eye, and then I'm going to do some crystals. How long have I got? What time is it? Oh, it's only 9 o'clock. Why is that not so? Let's add some green gold in as well, just to give us some yeah, add a bit of green gold into some of these. That's just to add a bit of richness to that redder area of the rabbit. Okay, then we're going to bring in ivory, and hopefully this is for all these like whiter areas here. Hopefully I'm going to do that justice. Wish me luck. After the radiation leak up there, that rabbit looks like the frogs did up. That rabbit looks like the frogs did up past our cabin. Oh, does it? Just needs to hold off for a couple more days. Oh, have you got a certain date you want them to be here? Are you wanting like an October baby? It's like smushing it though, and that's not what I want it to do. I'm just going to keep going with it. Oh, do you know, I want to try the X-Acto now thing, but I don't know if it would wreck my page. Because that's always good to try instead of using a white pencil. I might try it in a minute. Because this cream is not doing anything. Apart from, it's more like smushing it than actual fur bits. Oh, I've got a thing that's popped up. Just the eye shell, not in your colouring job at all. No worries, Catherine. I wouldn't mind if you did. Because it's not the best. I'm not the best at animal fur. Let's just pop some in here. Just putting this in where the darkest bits are. Then I'll try some white, and then I'll see if I can get my little, see what using the X-Acto knife might do. Might give me that effect I need, maybe. Before I do the white, I'm going to go back in and do the brown of the eye again. So I'm just going to try and pop in. So I'm using green gold. I'm just going to pop in like a eye shape for an iris on both sides, because they do have like a brown tinge to their eyes, don't they? They don't just burnt sienna. I'll try and make them a little bit more realistic in a second. Hi Shannon, how are you? Hi everyone coming in. I'm like, I can't keep up with chat. I'm like, literally, I need my phone in front of me, but I've got my rabbit in front of me. In fact, I'm going to take the rabbit off now because I've finished with the rabbit for now. I'm going to move on to some crystals. In fact, I need that up a second because I want to just add these browns in. So walnut brown now. Predominantly black, so I don't want to do too much bright on this. I'm just going to colour that in. I'll put my own pupil in. I'm just going to get that black to blend in. Okay, and then coming back in with black. October 1st or 2nd is when I want him to come. Oh, is there anything? Hold on a minute. What are you asking me to pronounce? This is bad territory, this, Tammy. Is there any significance, Melissa? Is there a reason why you want them days, or you just want an October baby? Okay, I wasn't going to put a scientific name, but I think I will just see if Shell can pronounce it. Myoxomatosis. Is that right? Did I say it right? The third eye represents a state of enlightenment. Yes, it does, Kathy. It's like my little eye here. I'm just going to bring this up here. So I want it to look like it's got an iris, but not an in-your-face iris. And it's just going to pop out a little bit on this side. Okay. And then with the white, let me get just a light blue. I've got a light blue in here. Let's see if this works. See if I can get this realistic enough. I'll have to use the right. Oh. I'll just get this in there properly. Shell, well done on pronunciation. Did I get it right? The most amazing people are born in October. Ah. Not even close. Myxomatosis. Did I not say it like that? I thought I might have said it like that. I'm sure I did. So, I'm just going to kind of pick up. Might have to do it with a gel pen. It won't work on here. I want it to kind of look like it's picking up different things, but it's not working. I grew my third eye in the back of my head when I had my kids, then regrew it when I became a husky mama. Let's see if I can add in. I'm trying to recreate like a outside look, like it's looking into. Whoa, I just brought that tip off. Add a bit of light glue in. I don't think the light glue is going to work. It's not got that shiny look I was after. I was trying to recreate this in the eyeball, you know when they pick up the light, but I think I need a white, I think I need like a blank white canvas. I don't think it's gonna work, is it? That's what I was attempting to do anyway. Lynn, I'm still giggling. My third eye's been so handy. Like when you also got eyes in the back of my head and the kids are like, what? I'll just fill some of these lashes out. Shell, I'll be watching back at the end of your stream 32 hours with the doors is too much. I need a nap. Renee, get yourself to bed, honey. Crazy. Know that feeling well. Get to bed. Then just deepening up some of the eye socket here, and then I'm going to flick so it lashes in. Oh, she does, it does look a little furry. I'll just sharpen this up. I'm going to put some flicks of dark into there as well. There we go. I'm happy with the eyes. Hi Lou, how are you? How have you been? So I'll just kind of use this as a shadowing tool now. Bring in some features. And I'm just going to lightly flick some black into there. So would its whiskers be like a bit black or... There we go. I don't understand why the colours don't come out like they look funny, my colours on there. Yeah, I think so too, definitely. I'm just going to add some kind of white. I don't think it's going to show up. I think I might play with my X-Acto tool with it later, and then obviously there's the eyes up there. So I'm going to move on to maybe a gem. I like a good purple gem. Let's go with a bit of pink. Oh, keep picking the wrong sharpener up. Okay, let's do some gems. So I'm going to go in with blue violet. I'm going to kind of do what I did with my other gems, or treat it like I'm going to just go up in opposite corners. I'm going to go over the black, hopefully it'll show up over the black. You can either do it like this, what I do, or You can use your soft white or any white you've got, and you can put your white values in first. It's up to yourself which you do. Next up, I'm going to put in a cobalt green, and I'm going to kind of just mix it in. That purple. Hi Sarah, how are you? So the whole pack is close to $10, Melissa. Karen, how are you? Good day, mate. Good day. How are you, Karen? I've not spoke to you for ages. Oh, it's lovely having you here. Have you done yours today? I haven't caught it yet, because I was cooking tea as in between Corey's and yours, and then Kat came on, and then I was on, so I was a bit, I think I've missed a few. I need to go back and watch. Okay, and then I'm going in with pink madder. Kind of going for an aurora, kind of glowing. Oh, just snap that right off. That went clean off. Oh, let me just put my soft white in the middle of this. I've not put it in the middle of there. I'll put it here. Having watching and cooking, that's me been 2 AM your time. Woohoo! Oh dear me. Oh Lou, what's matter? What have I missed, Lou? What have you got to get on with, hon? I bet a lot of people were shocked I wasn't colouring Kirby in a way, because normally I would probably colour Kirby, but not today. So I'm just going to get my white pencil. I'm just going to help. Just going over it roughly, because it helps break it up as a crystal. And then I'm going to go back with my purple. Hi Della, how are them kittens? So darn cute. This is Blue Violet again. I've been getting my cat fix off my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law's cat today. She's so cute. Absolutely love her. I'm just going to pop this in the bottom and drag it up a bit. And then just in here. starts dropping off tea time about now, doesn't it, for everyone up in the US. I need to know who's been buying and stuff. Who's had a bad time, who's meant to be not buying and has been buying art stuff. Because I know I've been on a spending ban. The new job is full on and it's tiring me out at the moment. Oh no. Because you do accounts like I'm going into, don't you, Lou? You're going to have to give me some pointers. One crystal done. I'm just going to do let's do a green one. Get my white. This whole band white is amazing for anything you want glowy. I'm going to put my white in where I want it. So I always go against where there'll be a dark bit, I'll put a light opposite it. It kind of helps me keep the kind of pattern I want to go to. So I go in with oxide green. Go right to the ink part of the gem and go over that black ink, pressing on quite hard there as well. Oh, thank you, Karen. Have you had a good sleep, Della? Have you been having a nod? I'm just putting all the lines in where I want my darkest green to be. So this side is going to be mostly dark. Me in frame, yeah, I don't want to be out of frame. So I'm just following Karolina's line work that she's done. I'm yet to master crystals with watercolour. I'd like to do my watercolour. And then I'm going to come in with light green. Just going to put that up against here, and I'm going to run into that colour slightly. I need to get my brush out. So I can see where I put the white there. I'm gonna kind of come around it. Fell asleep watching Cat, woke up about an hour ago and got my son off to work. Oh, you must have been really tired. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Oh, there's nothing better, Karolina, than a nice day you don't have to get up for. I've not even had a lay-in this weekend at all. Been up early every day, obviously for school. So I've not even had a lie-in at all this weekend. And then lastly we've got yellow lemon. And it just tells me where that white is. I'll go back over that white with the white. It peels some of that soft white off. I don't think I'm supposed to be doing that. Now I'll get my POLYCHROMO white and just drag it about with this a bit. It just gives like a glass sheen over. It gets that cast of reflection. And then I'll sharpen the edges up with the dark green again in a second. So when do they go off Della to new homes, or are you keeping them all? What time are we on now? I think I might just take the 2-hour slot, and then you can all have a break and a chill out before Ashley comes on in a bit, because I've got some stuff I need to finish off before I go to bed. So I think I'm just going to do the 2-hour slot, as much as I'd love to be doing the full 3. I think I'm going to call it a day on them in 15 more minutes. Popping in from rehearsal, it's gorgeous. Oh, thank you. Oh, he's just here. I've finished all the lies. I need to do his little mush here, but so all I do then. In fact, I'm not going to do it with that. Do it with my pen. Originally we were only keeping one, then my son couldn't decide which one, so he's named them all. Oh no. Oh well, at least you're keeping them, that's the main thing. They'll have a great home. And then on all these edges. I'm just going to make them look crystally. Then I'll do a couple of flowers. the bit fun part that I like about doing crystals. I like doing realistic and I like doing ones like this as well. Oh, I can't get that song out of my head today. It's that I'm begging, begging you, put your loving hands round, darling. I'm begging. I just can't get it out of my head. Fortunately, she only had a small litter of 3. Oh. Well, yeah, you could keep them with a small litter of 3. Let's do a nice red crystal, I think. Should we do a nice red crystal? Let's do a nice red one. Oh, thank you, Karolina. Keeping them all, my word. I'm going to try and do them as many multicoloured ones as I can. So I'm going in with dark red. So if you can hear my daughter's phone, it's really loud. I can hear them upstairs. So has anyone come across any new artists they've found, or what have you all been up to apart from the colourathon? How many's been following the hugs and stuff? I know if anyone was planning on following mine, I'm very sorry, but they will be on, just not like planned, unfortunately. So next I'm using crimson. Or was it Alzerian? Crimson. Get some of that soft white in the middle of there. I'm following hugs. I've seen a lot of yours. I need to catch up on Instagram as well. But I have seen Jamie's up on Instagram. I've seen a few popping up. I need to get commenting really. Next up is Rose Carmine. I'm going to drag some of this white down. Just give it that glass effect again. And back with our darkest red. Oh, thanks, Kirsty. I discovered the Ink House Colouring Heavens version and the Prismacolor pencils. Oh, have you got yourself some Prismas, Lynn? Nice. I'm still after some Prismas myself, so if you find any good deals, let me know. I know Kirsty was having a discussion today on chat whether the ones from AliExpress are real. It's a bit scary, isn't it, when you don't know whether they're real or they're not. Audrey's been doing hugs. Woohoo! Nice. I've got to catch up on Instagram. I've only really turned Instagram on yesterday. What other coloured crystal can I do? Let's see if I can get like a jade colour. I can get a jade going on. Yeah, I think they're right. Might have to get some crystals up and have a look if we can do like a tiger's eye and an amethyst. You want Prismas too? New artist for me is Nino Kurtz art, Etsy. Love her stuff. Oh, let's check her out on Etsy. Nino Kurtz Etsy. Let's have a see. Nino Kurtz. Oh, yes. Let's have a look at some of these. Oh, I like this one. I've got a good selection of stuff. Is it the right one? No? Yeah, Nino Kurtz. Oh, beautiful. Oh, look! Oh, I think I'll have to be having a check out of this one. Thanks, Evelyn. They do colouring books. On sale. No, everything's just on sale. Oh, we'll be having a look at that later. Right, let's get some jade going. I'm just going to get some of that red off my soft white. I think I'll have some going on here. So for the jade, I'm going to go in with chrome oxide green. And go for a jade kind of stone. I love the stuff, yeah. You need to find a currency converter. I've been chatting with an artist whilst listening to your stream. Oh, who's the artist? I'm still doing the hugs and finished the book as an anniversary gift for my daughter. Oh, that's lovely, that, Beth. You gone love them, Lynn. Kirsty, where have you got them from? My dad found a used 72 set on Fab 430 and he treated me. Oh, that's a good deal, that. So yeah, I'm really sorry if I've let anyone down with the hugs. But I came back off holiday and then I was trying to catch up and then other stuff happened and I was trying to play catch up and it was just it was stressing me out too much. So I am going to spend some time tomorrow colouring some on video and getting them up. And I'm going to finish off this last week with the girls. How many days we've got left? 4. So hopefully I can catch these ones up and then I won't feel as bad. Then I'm using juniper green. And come down with that one. For this one, I'm not going to use so much green because there's a lot of light in jade. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the lightest one, which is earth green. Oh my gosh, that was a big snap. What is going on with me tonight? I can tell I'm out of sync. I'm just going to add this in over the white in places. And I'm going to get a soft white. I'm going to whiz over that and drag some of that green out. I'm going to pull, let me sharpen this a bit. Shell, stop it. Life and family first. We all understand that. Yeah, I know. I know. It still doesn't stop me feeling bad. You plan something with your friends and you can't do it, that's when it annoys you. This is just a blender pencil and I'm just blending some of that white out. Want it to take on that like creamy greeny effect that you see in a jade stone when you pick it up. And then it's just going to have little like shards of the chrome oxide green in there. It's like I'm scraping off layers. And then acrylic pen. Pressing on lightly here. I've got a plan for you, me and you on a phone date tomorrow. I've got a plan for you, me and you on a phone date tomorrow. Okay. Shell, no hug stressing please. I won't stress no more, I'm just apologising again. I'm intrigued to know what the plan is now. What is the plan? I know, because Angie didn't tell me what she needed to have a word with my bones for. I was a bit jealous. It's like, are my bones more important than me? Right, so I have been on 2 hours. We'll do some of them flowers and then there's some washes over here as well. I've not really done much, have I? A head and some gems. Oh, not done these down here. I love these acrylic pens that I got. They're just so much better than the Poscas. I don't know if there's something wrong with the dog around here, but it's making the most strangest of noises out there. Do you know when your dog mum heartstrings get pulled because you can hear it just doesn't sound in a good... It's not my dog's, but it definitely doesn't sound like it's in a very good place, that's for sure. Okay, so that's me done on that one. Let me just get some focus back on this because it looks a bit funny. There we go. So that is me done for my 2 hour slot. I know there's a gap now, but it gives you all a good time for go and sit down. I know you guys in the US now, I think it's around about tea time or dinner time, isn't it? So yeah, I will see you all very, very soon. What day was today? Sunday. So I'll be back Tuesday morning. I'll finish this. I'll come back on with this page on Tuesday, and we'll finish it through the week in the stream. So Tuesday and Friday, no doubt. But yeah, it's an amazing book. It's all about me, kind of on a page. Spiritual and colouring are my bestest things ever, apart from my kids. But thank you very much for coming joining me. Thank you for following along for Ashley's birthday colouring happy, and we will all see Ashley in just over an hour, isn't it? So Ashley's coming on 11 o'clock my time, and she'll be finishing her colourathon, ending it with a bang. So thank you very much. I was a bit frosty, I'm back because I've not been on for a couple of weeks, but thank you very much for coming and joining me. It means so much that you've all come in tonight. I wasn't too sure whether you all thought I'd abandoned you all. Well, thank you. We'll finish it Tuesday morning. I think it's 10:30. I come on a Tuesday morning, and we'll do the years and stuff or whatever we feel like doing. But thank you very much. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Do take care, and I will see you all soon. Much love. Good night. Bye.